Hey, everybody. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Come on in. We are live. Hold on, let me share. All right, all right. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Who's here and where you are tuning in from. Super excited about today. Listen, so today is, hold on, February 25th, 2/25/22. And you may say, Dr. V, well, why are you excited? Like, it's the 25th of February. Why are you excited? Well, I'm excited for a couple of reasons. One, it's my nephew's birthday. Happy birthday, Travis. Excited that it is his birthday. Sending love to him. He is such an amazing nephew. An incredible man, father, son, uncle. Listen, just all around young man. So happy birthday to him. But this is the other reason that I'm excited. You guys, today is day 3 of my 90 days to fitness journey. And one of the reasons that I'm excited about that is that something has happened for me in restarting my fitness journey and taking control of it again. You know, when you are going through life and it seems as though life is simply happening to you, it's important for you to have some areas in your life where you are able to exercise some control. Y'all see how I did that? Exercise and control, where you are able to exercise some control. And this happens to be an area that really works for me, because what it does is it gives me clarity, it gives me focus, it pulls things into perspective, it brings it together, and it helps me to move forward. Now, what does it have to do with the prophetic drive-by? Listen, God is trying to tell you something. Listen, God wants you to understand that there are things that he has promised you, but you will not be able to attain them until you begin to exercise discipline in your life. Listen, without discipline, you're going to be unable to really fully maximize what it is God is sending your way. There are opportunities that you'll miss because you're not in position. There'll be things that you don't get because you are not disciplined. There'll be things that don't happen in your life because you weren't on time. God is trying to set you up for a divine destiny that requires discipline. God is trying to set you up for a divine destiny that requires discipline. If you don't get discipline in your life, you're going to find yourself missing out on what God has already prepared for you. As we are closing out the month of February, I need you to understand that discipline is key. As we're preparing to go into the month of March, you need to understand that it is about discipline, disciplining your life, your lifestyle, your habits. There are small habit changes that you're going to have to make in order for you to be able to get what God wants you to get as you march into March. God is really setting you up. He's setting me up. He's setting us up. Good morning, sis. Good to see you. He is setting us up. And in this setup, the discipline that you need is required. So it's time to get disciplined. You may be saying, Dr. V, listen, but I have discipline. Do you really? Do you really? Do you have discipline in all the areas of your life that you need it in? Now, for me, I'm just going to be honest with you. Working out helps me to get my mind right. It requires me to put my body under another level of subjection. So fasting was one part of it, but this working out again is getting my body under another level of subjection that I needed to be under. I control you. You don't control me. Cute. Talking to my body now. I control you. You don't control me. Our problem is this. Our problem is we want to exercise control over the stuff that we don't need to be trying to have control over, and then not exercise any control over the stuff that we need to have control over. What do you mean? How is that possible? Well, this is how it's possible. We want to look like we got discipline. We want to look like we got control, but we're not exercising it for real in the areas where it's most needed. Facts. Facts. So we act like everything is good. We act like everything is gravy. We act like we got it all under control when the truth of the matter is we don't. We don't. We don't. So there are a few areas of our life that people tend to struggle with. And I'm going to talk about those, right? I'm going to talk about those. One is the physical, just getting some exercise. Everybody needs some exercise, not just some people. This is not a some people thing. Everybody needs some exercise. Yes, thou prepares the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou notice my hair with all my cup runneth over. But listen, I need to be in position. He prepared the table, but are you at the table? Did you get to the table? Right? We got to do something. Hey, Tashay. So how do we do something? And what do? We acknowledge that, listen, I've got to add some form of physical activity to my life. Everyone needs that. There is not a single person on this earth who does not need some type of physical activity in their life. Nobody. Everybody needs something. Listen, we literally need it. Now, y'all may be saying, well, I'm fine. I'm the size that I want to be. Great that you're the size you want to be, but are you healthy? Are you healthy? See, it's not just about size, and we get this so twisted. Exercise is not about size. Exercise. Well, it is kind of about size, but not totally about size, right? Exercise is about getting your heart rate up, having some sustained activity, right? Why? Exercise helps to relieve stress. It helps you to get your endorphins going. So it's a lot more than just size. So we minimize the importance of exercise when we make it just about losing weight or getting to a particular size. Somebody asked me, well, what are your goals? Well, my goal is to lose about 20 pounds. And my goal is to do that in 90 days, 20 pounds, 90 days. I've done that before. That's nothing. And I told them, I said, I don't struggle with losing weight. Like, that's not a problem for me. I know how to lose weight, but I need more than the weight loss. More than the weight loss, I need the discipline. God is disciplining me. He is giving me a desire for discipline. See, there's a difference between you having to do something and you desiring to do it. Listen, I desire discipline in my life. In every area of my life, I've got to have it. And if I can't get this whole exercise thing, then I'm going to be spiraling out of control in other areas. I promise you, if you show me a person that lacks discipline in one area, I'll show you a person that lacks discipline in multiple areas. I won't say all, but I'll say multiple. It's more than one, right? Normally, when we like discipline in our exercise, our physical movement, we lack discipline in our eating, we lack discipline in our finances, we lack discipline in a number of other things. So if you want to really get control of your life, listen, it is time for you to get some discipline. It is time to get some discipline in your life. Exercise is the beginning of my discipline because I'm controlling my body. I'm forcing myself to do something that I normally would not do. Tashay said, your physical endurance also equates to spirit endurance. We pray because we are tired most times. Exercise makes us tired, but with both, we gain endurance. The more we do each of these, the better we get. Absolutely. We need that endurance. When I think about the word of God and I think about the journey that God has me on, where he's taking me, I need not only spiritual endurance, but physical endurance. I need to be able to do the work of the kingdom without being exhausted, without breathing hard because I had to take a few extra steps or walk up some steps, God forbid, right? Physical endurance is important. Listen, we got to deal with the natural and the spirit. See, we just want to deal with the spirit. That's why the church is full of fat, sick people. You heard what I said, fat, sick people. We fat, sick, and broke. Why? Because we're not exercising discipline. As we begin to exercise discipline, things will begin to line up in our life. Our finances will line up, our spirit will line up, and our bodies will line up, right? Now, am I judging? I absolutely am not, because I have definitely been the fat, sick person. Fat, sick, and broke. All of those. And be down emotionally. All of those. Low self-esteem. All of those, right? Can't do it anymore. We can't afford to do it anymore. And you can't do it just for the sake of appearance. Let me tell y'all something. There are lots of things that we do just for the sake of appearance, just to look a certain way, to look like we got it together, to look like we're fit. Now, listen, I'm going to look cute while I'm getting fit. Now, you can best believe that. I'm having some cute little outfits on. But you know what? I do that because psychologically, that helps me. Listen, psychologically, for me, looking cute when I work out gives me additional incentive and motivation to get up to go work out so I can put on the cute little workout outfit. I need that. That's for me, right? Other people may not need it. I need that for me, right? So my workout outfits help me. They inspire me. They inspire me. It inspires me to get out there to do it. I post pictures, not as thirst traps. And let me clarify that. My daddy said something to me. Daddy, it's not a thirst trap. But if it works, okay. But it's not a thirst trap. It is my way of holding myself accountable, right? So when I took the back shot, I didn't take it for my booty, although my booty did look pretty good, right? I took it so that you could see those rolls in the back. You know, it's important for people to be able to see that transition. I showed the rolls so that people can see the rolls as they dissipate, as they disappear, as they go away. See, everything has multiple purposes in my life. And yes, while people may look at it and say, oh, she's thirst trapping, they can view it how they want to. I'm going to look cute and I'm going to post pictures, right? But that's not the key. The key for me is being able to show someone I got started. I got started. I'm doing it. I can't just post the picture. Like, I got to go to the gym. If I don't go to the gym, I can't post that pic, right? Listen, so I go to the gym. I go work out. I take a picture. I post a picture. It is me holding me accountable publicly. See, if you can't say a thing publicly, then listen, you got to have an accountability partner. Because I don't necessarily have an accountability partner like that. My whole thing is you all are my accountability partner. Y'all help encourage me. Go, Dr. V. Oh, I love that outfit. Listen, I'm on a mission, 90 days to transform my physical body. 90 days to transform it. See, I don't have time for high blood pressure. I just found my daddy. I can't be having high blood pressure, taking high blood pressure pills and all that. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for fibromyalgia to kick my butt. I don't have time for that. That means that I need to exercise. And the crazy thing is that one of the things that happens with chronic illnesses is exercise is an important part of a holistic treatment plan, but you're so tired you don't want to exercise. So it's a catch-22. So which comes first, the exercise or, now you're motivated? No, you just got to do it. So I said, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it right where I am in the community center gym. Like, I don't have a Planet Fitness. I don't have any of those things. They're not here. But what I do have is Gates County Community Center Gym. And that's where I go. See, you got to begin to take excuses off the table. God is calling us into a season of no excuses, a season of discipline, a season of desperation. And when I talk about desperation, desperately seeking him, desperately seeking everything that he desires for you, that he has already established for you, that table that he's prepared for you in the presence of your enemies. You need to live long enough to get to the table. You need to be able to be in the space where the table is, but you will not get there without discipline. It's key. So he's had me on this whole thing where he is disciplining me so that I will have discipline. Yeah, sometimes my lack of discipline results in me getting butt whoopings. Yeah, I get them. God gives them. And he's not stingy with them. When he gives me a butt whooping, he whoops my butt, okay? Because that's who he is. He's my daddy. And like all good daddies, he knows how to correct me when I'm wrong. So he'll say, okay, you don't want to listen. Okay, so let this happen. And he, oh no, I don't want that to happen again. So now let me get myself together. Let me get this together. Let me figure this thing out. Let me discipline myself so that I don't have to get a whooping from you, God. Let me discipline myself. Let me whoop myself when I'm out of line. Let me get myself together. Let me get my mind together. Let me get my body together. Let me go through and press through and push through. Let me tell y'all something. Yesterday, listen, I'm not lying. Y'all, listen, I feel this. I feel this. And yesterday, I'm just telling y'all, yesterday, it hurt. There were times when it hurt, but it was necessary for me to push through the pain. I know I did 3 sets of 10 reps with the weight. I did a little over a mile on the treadmill. I did it. I had to do it. I wanted to stop. There was times I wanted to say, oh, forget this. Man, listen, I'm tired, or it hurts, or I can't do anymore. And I made myself push through. See, that requires a mental tenacity, a mental toughness that sometimes we lose when we go through things. Well, I've been through a lot. I've gone through a lot, and it can affect your ability to stay focused, to stay committed, to stay determined. I ain't got time for that. I can't do that. That's right. No excuses. Hey, Latoya. Hey, Velma. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Marty. And what's up, Jessica? Good to see you all. So what is your excuse? What is the excuse that you're using for why you haven't applied for that job that you want to apply for? Why you haven't gone to school? Why you haven't started exercising? Why you haven't started a committed journey to take care of yourself, even though the doctor told you you have high blood pressure? What is your excuse for why you've not done what you need to do? What is your excuse? So let's remove them. I believe in removing excuses. The more excuses you begin to remove, the more it's like, okay, you just need to say, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. Say that. Say, I don't want to exercise. I'm not exercising because I don't want to. I don't want my life extended. I don't love you enough to take care of myself so that I can be here for you. Because that's really what you're saying. That's what you're saying to the people that love you. When you won't commit to taking care of yourself, you're saying, I don't love you enough. Clearly, I don't love me enough. But not only do I not love me enough, I don't love you enough to get uncomfortable, to do extra, to stretch myself. Is that really what you want to say to your family? The people that you say you love so much? That I don't care if I leave early. I don't care. No, that's not what you want to say. At least not most of us. Why are you saying that with your actions? Because I've learned that when actions and words conflict, believe the action. When actions and words conflict, believe the action. You want to know the truth in the thing? Watch what people do, not what people say. People can say anything. I can say anything to myself and to other people because it sounds good in the moment. But does it sound good enough? And am I committed to it enough to allow my actions to match what I say? Those are the things that you have to decide. Those are the places where you really have to let the rubber meet the road. Those are the times when you got to say, hey, listen, I just got to buckle up and do this. I gotta get myself together and do this. And that's where God is glorified. See, God is not glorified in your words with no action attached to it. That don't glorify God. No. Because God is not a man that he should lie. And if you lying, that ain't God. Okay? God is glorified when our words and our actions match up, when we are committed, when we are disciplined, when we do what it is that he has called us to do, the way he's called us to do it, when he's called us to do it. So my question is, as we're preparing to go into March, will you start now disciplining yourself so that you don't have to get a whooping? Because you will get a whooping in March. I'm telling you. March is a month where you're going to see consequences, right? Either you're going to see manifestations or consequences. There's only two. And both of them are manifestations. One is manifestations of the positive. The other one is manifestations of you didn't do what you were supposed to. So what does that manifest? Consequences. March is a month of manifestations and consequences. Either way, you're manifesting something. Destiny or consequences. The choice is yours, and it really is your choice. So what are you going to choose? Listen, let me tell y'all something about me. I've been in a season for probably since August of 2021 where a lot of my stuff was shut down. A lot of my stuff was shut down. I really was depressed. I was grieving. It was a lot. It was a lot. And in 22, God said, it's time to dominate. It's time to take dominion. Take dominion. He said, I need you to take dominion. He didn't say, I'm just going to give you dominion. He's already given us dominion, but it's time for me to take dominion because I hadn't been taking it. I had lost a lot of my care about stuff, care about life. I lost a lot of my care. I lost a lot of it. So 22, I've had to find me again. I had to find me again. I had to find that drive, that determination, that perseverance. Had to find it, had to dig deep and access it. Finding my dad helped a lot. It gave me additional hope. It gave me additional motivation. I'm not saying that I didn't love my family, and I'm just telling y'all where I was. Okay. So when we look at these people, all these people committing suicide, why are they committing suicide? A lot of people walking around depressed and not telling anybody, and because they don't look depressed or they don't act depressed, right? Whatever acting depressed means, right? It doesn't mean that they're not feeling depressed. It doesn't mean that they're not feeling hopeless. It doesn't mean that they're not feeling like they can't win, or what's the point of living? It doesn't like we're missing the signs. We're missing the signs, and I think we really miss the signs with Black people. Why? Because we always got to be tough. We always got to just get through it. We always got to put on the face, right? Never let them see you sweat, right? So we get good at looking like we good. We look good. We get good at acting like we're good, but we ain't good. Stop faking being good and get good for real. And that's going to require a level of discipline. It's going to require authenticity, and it's going to require you to challenge yourself, stretch yourself, move beyond your comfort zone. And when you do that, watch how God begins to move in your life. So I made a decision that, there were some things that God told me to do. I hadn't really been doing them, but I said, okay, God, let's go. Listen, let's go. I don't have time not to do what God has told me to do. And that's one of the reasons that on Saturday, I'm doing my mic drop masterclass. And it's an absolutely free event. If you want to do the VIP, you can. The VIP is $50. You get a 30-minute individual session with me. I'm doing this because I believe that there's something inside of you that needs to come out. And you need to know how to find it. You need to know how to identify it. You need to know how to articulate it to someone, right? Whether you're introducing yourself, or you're giving a presentation, or you're giving a speech, you're doing a workshop, or you're doing something for work, or you like whatever it is. Listen, you need to enhance your speaking skills. Everybody deserves to know how to drop the mic. I just happen to know how to do it, and I'm willing to teach it. So I need you all to go register for the class. I'm doing it this Saturday and the following Saturday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those spots are free. Fill them up. Now, see, you can never say, oh, I'm just not good at public speaking if you've never even attempted to take a class. It is virtual. It is virtual. It is a virtual class. Anyone can take it from anywhere in the world. And I encourage you to invite a friend to join you. Why am I doing this? Listen, I know what it feels like to have something to offer, but not see the people around you appreciating it. So I'm doing it for you all. You go to micdropmasterclass.eventbrite.com, micdropmasterclass.eventbrite.com, micdropmasterclass.eventbrite.com. Go register, take advantage of it. Y'all, I'm giving you my secret sauce, right? If you've ever been inspired by me speaking, by a live that I did, or by a presentation that you saw me do, this is the time for you to find out, how did I get to the place where I show up the way that I show up? Because I'm going to show up and they're going to know I'm there, whether they want to or not. I don't care. Listen, I'm showing up. Why? God created me to show up and show out, and I want to teach you how to do it. It's on the screen, Velma. It's on the screen. So it should be showing down at the bottom, right? micdropmasterclass.eventbrite.com. You're going to go to micdropmasterclass.eventbrite.com. That's where you're going to go for that. Okay. I want you all to know that God's plan for you is great, but it's going to require discipline. It's going to require you disciplining yourself. It's going to require you getting some physical exercise activity in your life. If you want to join me on this 90-day fitness journey, you absolutely can. Put 90 days in the comments. I'll add you to the group and we can start this journey together. Listen, I've already started. Y'all just come alongside me. Let's do this. Let's take this thing to the next level, this thing called life. We are called to grab life by the horns and embrace it. You can't control everything, but what you can control is you. You can't control everything, but what you can control is you. Absolutely. Thank you so much for typing that in, right? Absolutely. So let's do that. Let's take control of our life. Let's take control of our destiny, and let's do this thing, and let's rock it till the wheels fall off. And when the wheels fall off, let's pick it up and carry it. Why? Because it is our destiny and it is our portion. God has something great in store for you, and I want you to get it. Sign up for the Mic Drop Masterclass. Go to micdropmasterclass.eventbrite.com. And remember, March is a month that you're going to have manifestations or consequences. You pick which one you get, but you're going to get one of the two. So it's going to require discipline. It's time to get discipline. It's time to get that part that you don't have control over, that part that you've been letting run rampant. Time for you to get that in check. Let's do it, and let's do it together. Look, you guys, I got to go. Got to take my niece to school and hit the gym. But know this, know that I absolutely love you to life, and life more abundant. Be blessed. Mwah.